こんにちは。Welcome to Japan Society here on YouTube. 今日は自動詞と他動詞について勉強しましょう。Have you heard of transitive and intransitive verbs? Maybe you did in a grammar class at some point. You can tell it's a type of verb, but what exactly are they and how does it apply to Japanese? Before I go on, I want you to imagine two doors side by side. With the first door, you see a man standing next to it. He holds the handle and opens the door. With the second door, you see only the door and nothing else. Somehow, the door just opens. We don't know how. Maybe it's magic, the wind, or even a ghost. Or it could just be an automated door. Whatever the case, the point is that you saw the opening of the door all by itself. These two images represent the difference between transitive and intransitive verbs. With the first door, you clearly saw two things. The man who opened the door, which is a direct object. That's how transitive verbs work. Someone affects the object. Transitive verbs are always followed by a direct object. Now we'll focus on the other image. Do you remember that the door opened without anybody's help? That's how intransitive verbs are. It's a sort of self-moving action that just happens without an external force causing the action. So here's the basic difference. Transitive verbs take a direct object and intransitive verbs don't. Ask yourself this. Is the verb followed immediately by an object? Then that's a transitive verb. Is the verb standing alone? Then that's an intransitive verb. By the way, prepositions like at, on, from, etc. are not a direct object. The man opened the door. Transitive. The door opened. Intransitive. I accidentally woke the baby. Transitive. The baby woke. Intransitive. I killed the plants while on vacation. Transitive. The plants died while I was gone. Intransitive. Let's move the chair to the conference room. Transitive. The train is moving so slowly today. Intransitive. Did you notice that in English, oftentimes the transitive and intransitive equivalents sound exactly the same? Like, I opened the door and the door opened. In Japanese, they are almost always different words. Some of them do sound a little bit similar, but they are still not the same verbs. Let's look at those sentences in Japanese. Pay particular attention to the particles used. The rules are object o transitive verb, subject ga intransitive verb. 男の人はドアを開けた。ドアが開いた。赤ちゃんを起こしちゃった。赤ちゃんが起きちゃった。留守の間に花を枯らしてしまった。留守の間に花が枯れてしまった。椅子を会議室に動かしましょう。今日は電車がノロノロと動いています。Here's a summary of the important points for transitive and intransitive verbs. 1. Transitive verbs take a direct object. Intransitive verbs don't. 2. In Japanese, transitive and intransitive verbs are almost never the same. 3. Particle rules are object o transitive verb, subject ga intransitive verb. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching Uki Uki. If you liked this video, please subscribe. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving them in the comment section. ではまた。